Hello gang, good afternoon, this is Chris. Alright, so yesterday on several platforms I posted a picture that was coming from motor1.com, and they were talking about GM issues with the Corvette Z06 that's not selling. Some discounted up to $12,000, and the Corvette Z06 is still there. They have over 1,200 of them on Chevrolet dealership lots, and the car is not moving. So I posted this and said, hey, what's happening, what's going on? I did a live session yesterday on TikTok about it, but I figured I'd post a quick video. The problem with this vehicle, in my mind, based on my knowledge, you're above $100,000, and so it's not a ZR1, it's just a Z06. Okay, Z06 have always been great fun cars, and they are a little bit above the pack, but are they worth $120,000? Considering that all the cars are more expensive now. Personally, I don't think it's worth $120,000, but it's what GM is selling it for. Doing so, they are dealing with luxury customers, with customers that probably don't really care about the cost of the car. They just want to see the value in it. Is it worth for me, with how affluent I am, is it worth for me getting that Z06? Is there any clout getting a Z06? And I think the salespeople at Chevrolet dealers, most of them are probably not prepared to deal with this, because the Z06 is not competing against another car of another brand. It's competing with a lifestyle. When I was at Audi, we actually designed a class selling the R8, and that was not about the Lamborghini or the 911. I mean, we had them as a competitor set, but it was not just looking at the competition and how to sell the R8 versus the competition. We figured out that the competition was a lifestyle, right? When you are affluent, what can you get with 100K, right? If you have a huge mansion, 100K probably redoes the kitchen, and maybe your spouse is asking for a redo of the kitchen. You may be considering, is it worth for me dumping shares? What do I get if I dump shares and I go buy that Z06, right? Or maybe there's renovation that are needed at the beach house or the Vale chalet, right? So this is a lifestyle that the car is competing against. You can get for 125K or slightly more, you can get a nice R8 that has a lot more clout than a Corvette Z06. You can even get, for less than that, a 2016 AMG GT Coupe. Talk about clout. You're driving around in an AMG, that doesn't sound the same as driving around in a Z06. Okay? Is the Z06 perform better than the AMG GT? Maybe. They have not been compared to each other, so I don't want to talk about that directly, but it's possible. So that can also be a collectible, right? Some old muscle cars, they bring 100K all day long if the numbers are matching, blah blah blah, all that stuff. Okay, it can be a watch. Affluent people, they spend 75, 100K on the watch just because. So the Corvette Z06 is actually competing against all those things, and I think that the Chevrolet dealer are just not equipped to engage in those discussions with their guests. So anyway, that was my thought. I think the car is priced wrong. It should be under 100K, or if not, then the salespeople at the GM dealer, at the Chevrolet dealer, they just need to be aware of that situation. You're not competing against another vehicle of another brand. You're competing against a lifestyle and everything that comes with it. All right, that was it for today. Thank you guys for your